Okay. Dustelydene kommer med, da. Ok. Stemmen funker, så da er det bare å dele her, sånn. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, while I was yattering on in Norwegian, welcome back everyone to another round of the Drivers Room Sunday League and the Drivers Room Festival of Speed. The Sunday League today will be visiting Autopolis in the Group 2 cars, 08 or older. And we have DRFS at Monza. So that is going to be exciting to see, as my GTA Princess Robot Bubblegum is in the background. The lobbies have already been opened, so we are going to head over to Tier 2. That was too far. So, lobby, and we're gonna wait half an hour for this, the checking network stuff. So we just have to wait. Always fun. Gran Turismo, the game that keeps on giving and kicking you in the balls. Very hard on the balls, like, you know, tearing them off kind of hard. Oh, come on, you stupid game. There we go. Ay. This is the first time I've been on, I think, since last Sunday, so yeah. I don't play all that much in Gran Turismo anymore. So obviously, as you can see, it's not Group 2 cars or Group 2 car that I'm showing, but there is Group 2 cars on track, and we are going to go out now to the track and see where people are. Holy crap, had a little bit of an ouchoo there. Alright, Johnny Be Good then, in the old NSX, the most beautiful of the NSXs. Ivano, also in the NSX. Very good car if you get a tune on it. Urk, also in the NSX. We have Grim in the NSX. Might be a one-sided field today. We have Spo in the 08 Lexus. Panthro in the 08 GTR. We have Rocker in the McLaren from 96 or 99. Jules in the NSX with a Porsche livery. Yeah. We have JC in the McLaren, the Mercedes CLK, sorry. One of my favorite GR2 cars. And we have Bullet in the NSX as well. So, Johnny Be Good then, with the fastest lap so far in the quali, a 141 flat or a 0. Ivano not far behind. No tire rules today. All tires are allowed, so remains to be seen what tires people are choosing. as we see Urk in second place with a 141.1. So Urk might be strong tonight. And I think he has decals on the right side, but not on the left. Or no? It was just my mistake there. Ivano. A little bit of chop still today, and nice whiskers on the headlights of Ivano's cars. Cars. Panthro in the Phillips machine. Wow, the lag is pretty nasty. Could be some chaos in the start. Let's hope not. Grim in 5th for the moment. Down to 6th with Bullet up to 4th. Rocker. Well, the problem with Rocker's car is that it's not going to have the best handling. It's definitely going to have the speed and the brutally sexy sound. But the handling capabilities will not be very good. Same with the Mercedes. It just doesn't have the downforce. Unfortunately, it does have the speed. It just it doesn't have the downforce to cope with this track. So I wouldn't expect too much from Rocker or JC tonight, considering their cars will not be able to keep up with the high downforce Group 2. I'm speaking from experience from that, doing a season in ADEC with the Group 2 cars. If you have a track with a lot of big straights like Deep Forest, it could work in your favor. The pre-2000 cars will be stronger, the McLaren and Mercedes, but yeah, ultimately it will be a battle between the NSXs and the Skyline and the one Lexus on track. As Johnny B. Good still holds the fastest lap of the race with a 140.5. So he's over half a second faster now than Urk. So Johnny is looking good, wanting to show everyone that he's boss right now. Hey Dennis, evening King Ronzo. Ronzo? Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy X. No, that's Kimari, not Kimmaru. Very similar names though. Urk with a 1.5 penalty there. And Ivano with a 141.2. We have Bullet with a 141.6. A 7, a 42.1 from JC. Not too bad considering maybe just a second behind Panthro. So yeah, JC's doing good so far. Let's hope he can perform a little bit better in the race. I know that the Mercedes will be strong on the straight, but that might be the only place where it's strong. What do you think, Dennis? Rocker and JC will probably be sitting ducks in this one, considering they're in the pre-2000 cars. Oh, I probably haven't noticed that. But yeah, I'll say this: Kimari is actually one of my favorites, but he was not the inspiration for my username. Actually, it was a combination of my first and middle name, Kim Andre, and we just mixed that up, me and my buddy, and it became Kimmaru. Like a Japanese or Asian twist to it all. We have Bullet in the lead now, or P1 with a 140.3. 0.2 in front of Johnny. So Johnny will have to dig down deep, maybe get some new tires before the quali is ended, and try and take a stab at the P1. Or maybe he's just happy to be in the top spot, or row 1. Oh yeah. You guys drove this track in ADEC as well, in Group 2. Yeah, the Mercedes and McLaren will not be very good around here. It's going to be the NSXs dominating, and maybe Panthro in the Skyline and Spo in the old Lexus. Maybe they will be able to challenge the mighty NSX. Well, now you know. My previous username on PlayStation actually was Madman75, and when the name change came out, I finally was able to swap it over to Kimmaru. But when I started using Madman, maybe half a year after that, I started using Kimmaru, and there was no name change on PlayStation for about 8 or 9 years after that. So yeah, my username before was Madman75. Will Johnny be able to... no, I don't think Johnny's even attacking anymore. Yeah, he's down on his best. Red sector. Very choppy, and we have JC in third with a 141.1. Not bad. No, actually 75 was just when I created my email account, I couldn't create the one I wanted, so I had to have a number in between. So 75 became that number, and I just stuck with that number. So and with Madman too, it was copyrighted, so I couldn't use the blank Madman ID, and I had to use a number between that. So yeah, it was Madman75 back in the day. Then I just changed the name to Kimmaru and kept the 75. So yeah, we have Bullet with pole, a 140.3. We have Jules in third with a 140.6. And that may not be a standing one, since Johnny has probably parked it into the pits. JC could be fourth, I think. So yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. No, I'm a 83 model. I'm an 83 model. The 75 is stuck. The 75 just stuck. All right, we're good to go. Waiting for 5 lights to go out, and round 7 will be on its way. The penultimate, second to last race of the season. There we go. Yeah, but full race there will be. Yeah. All right, we're about to get the show started. Oh, it was a very slow start. As we see, JC is in fourth, as we anticipated. Very tight through turn 1, a little bit of contact between people, but otherwise It looks pretty clean. We see JC challenging Jules already. That Merc is going to be very difficult, and it's going to be very difficult to pass people with all of this stuttering. Come on, Polyphony, fix your damn game. As we see, Bullet has gained a little gap, but he's not safe. He's not going to be safe just yet. It's going to be very difficult for JC to keep up through the hairpin, I think. But he's doing it quite nicely. Oh, well. He's gaining a little bit on the straight. Yeah, for this track, that was a very clean first turn, that's for sure. Very clean first turn. Oh, as we see Bullet with a slide. Oh, that is the. Oh, whoa, what the? What? Yeah, the lag killed JC. Bullet killed JC with the lag. Oh my goodness, this is just horrible. This is just horrible. As we see Grim in 9th, we have Ivano down in 10th. He's been into the wall as well. So yeah, the NSX is very difficult to drive without a proper tune. I remember driving this in one of the DRFS championships back in the day on GT Sport, and with a proper tune, this car was actually a very beautiful car to drive when you managed to settle the rear end from murdering you. And we see Urk is trying to challenge Jules, and we do have some tailspin from Urk and Jules. We have Rocker up in the 3rd in the McLaren. We have Spo in 4th with JC down into 5th, followed by Johnny. Very bad start for Johnny. Bullet down in 7th now because of his spin. Panthro in 8th. We have Grim in 9th. And yeah, Ivano there trying to play catch up. Well, we'll stay with the fight with Urk and Jules. The fight for P1. Oh my god, the lag is atrocious tonight. That's the thing with the NSX. It's very agile, and you really need to learn to drive it, and good tune indeed works well. Yeah. It is a beautiful car once you get a tune on it. BOP'd and all that stuff. It's a monster. It is truly a monster. But it's one of the sexiest monsters in the game, I'd say that much. So Jules still keeping on to 1st. We have Rocker in the more stable McLaren. We have JC up in the 4th in the very stable Mercedes as well. Mercedes and McLaren probably the 2 most stable cars, but down on handling for sure. We have Spo there in the 5th with Bullet chasing behind him in the NSX. We have another NSX behind there. And then we have Panthro and Grim. Spo then will have to try and defend from Bullet. We saw Bullet being very fast in the quali. He's been very fast so far this season in quali and in the races, but things just seem to bite Bullet in the behind sometimes. And this is a technical track, one that I've always struggled with, especially in this section. As we see the drivers maneuvering up, as we see, oh, Bullet again, unsettling the car. The car is just not willing to work with Bullet tonight. We just have a line of cars coming through as we see Johnny be good. The take a look at what happened with Johnny. I think... oh... That could be... that could be a steward's inquiry. That could be a steward's inquiry. Johnny not be good. Well, that could be a steward's inquiry, or that was down to lag, but from what we saw on our screens, it looked like Panthero kinda edged him off, but with how much the cars are just jittering all over the place, it's not really good to say, not really good to judge how that accident was. As we see, JC is closing in on Rocker. So JC and Rocker doing good in the very underdog cars. But probably two of the best looking cars on track, except for the NSX. Or beside the NSX. The GTR2 is very beautiful. The Lexus is a little bit, in my eyes, more meh. But still, a decent looking car all around. But the Atari livery of Rocker here, popping the lines of the McLaren, pretty damn good. Making the lines pop. And that glowing lime green paint. So, battle for third, well on the way with these two. Oh, as we see, whoa, what in the hell happened to JC there? Did he get an oversteer from that? Oh, and chaos ensues. Bullet is trying to go past on the outside, but this is where the Mercedes will be strong in the straight. Just gonna take a look. Oh, he's losing the position. Just doesn't have the handling of the grip through. Oh, he's still keeping it. Still keeping it. Oh, he had to do a penalty, so he's gonna lose a few positions from that. So we're going to take a quick look back at JC. And, oh, yeah, I think, yeah. He lost the rear end. Pure and simple. A little bit too much throttle input and lost the rear end. It can happen to the best of us. But come on, JC, do not give up. Just drive in to everyone's heart. It's so difficult to race now with this atrocious lag. Oh my, wow. Does have SPO, or did have SPO. SPO just has a lot more grip into the sharp turns than what the Mercedes has. Very close though. Battle for fifth. JC, Grim, and Ivano chasing after SPO. See JC trying to go for a move into the hairpin. Will that work? Oh, SPO going very wide, losing it on the gravel. JC is on fire tonight. But you see how much JC struggles. Oh, JC very wide again. Come on, JC. Keep it on the black stuff. What happened to Ivano? I think Ivano went into the wall somewhere. As we see Urk now in first with Jules 4.5 seconds behind. So Urk has snatched the lead, and oh. Yeah, Jules looks ready for a pit stop shortly. And Rocker, he's doing surprisingly good right now. Not under any challenge at all, but that can change if Bullet gets close to him. So yeah, JC being chased down by Grim. The original voice of the driver's room, AGT Grimlock. Ivano all the way back there. Spo. Johnny has really fallen down the field. Looked so good in the quali, but just could. Oh, and we have Ivano off. What happened to Ivano? Was that too far out into the hairpin, or was that just a spin? Oh, whoa, what now? Did someone put oil on the curb or something? Wow. That's, yeah. Things are going from bad to worse again for Ivano, as we see Panthro all the way down in 10. Would have expected him to be a lot higher than that. We see JC is the first to go into the pits. Time to get some new boots on that car. We still have Jules out with a very, yeah, the tire is not looking good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe the latest update changed the Mercedes and the McLaren, because they do look a lot stronger. They weren't as fast on the quali, but yeah. Yeah, what tires? There's nothing left on Jules' car there. I think Urk should go in now. Or maybe he's going to stay out for one more. Go in when there's about 15 minutes left. And he can just control the entire race. And Urk continues. Jules pops on into the pits, and we have Rocker will take over second place. Tires are looking good on that mighty McLaren. We have Grim now in fourth. Tires also looking very good. We have Bullet on medium. So, yeah, he's looking good there. We have Jules coming out. 2.5 penalty. Skull still hasn't gone in. Being chased down by Johnny. Jules hit the pit entry. All right. Oh, Johnny! Keep it on the black stuff. Ivano's tires are not looking very good at the moment. Nor, oh yeah, never mind. JC is looking good, and I think Panthro might have parked it. To hell with this. we have Erk in. Will Rocker go into the pits? Ah, he's got soft on the back and mediums on the front, and he hit the wall on the way in. I think Bullet might have hit the wall on the way in as well. We have Grim going hard off the throttle there. Jules in second again. Erk comes out still in first. So Erk has done a good job tonight, and Bullet gets himself a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit line. Yeah, that entrance is probably the nastiest in the game, probably the nastiest in the world. Or maybe there is a track with an even nastier pit entry. Species Spo is just in the way of Bullet. Oh, probably wants Spo out of the way, Bullet. Still have Johnny on the track. So JC and Grim have both been in. They should not require another pit stop now. The cars are lighter, should be less strain on the tires at this point. Even though we do see JC's tires have already started to go off. Let's just hope it is enough to last the race. So then, Erk in first, starting his 11th lap now. Jules 14.5 seconds behind in second, and we have Rocker in third. This could be a podium for Rocker. So we have Bullet coming up quite fast. Just wants to get past Spo, but Spo is keeping on going. He's been driven for 17 minutes now. We have Johnny into the pits finally. Tires are still looking pretty decent, and Bullet is no closer to passing Spo. So despite the tires being very dead right now, he's still keeping up a pretty decent pace. Maybe a little bit slower than what Bullet wants. Oh, very wide there, just not able to make the turn, and Bullet will not be asked twice. He's gonna go for the move straight away, but Spo is not backing off. Spo is not backing off. Well, he is now. Maybe he felt he was pushing Bullet a little bit too wide. Grim down, 6th place. Not a bad position, I would say. At least Grim is a little bit more competitive in DRSL than ADEC. ADEC, there's just aliens at the moment. Not much Grim can really do about that. As we see, JC is closing in on Grim now. We have Johnny. Ivano very, very far behind. So Rocker. Rocker in third. Still a decent gap ahead of Bullet. But Bullet has been able to open the taps now. No holds barred, as we see a best sector time from Rocker. Spo surely must go into the pit soon. Surely. He's been out for over 20 minutes on those tires, and he really needs to get himself a new set of tires. We see JC's coming up on him again. He's going to be no match for JC. Oh, wow, JC, that was enthusiastic. That was a very enthusiastic dive from JC. Didn't work, so he backed off immediately. Yeah, should have gone in a lap or two earlier. Oh, yeah, the SPO definitely needs to go in now. He just doesn't have the grip. The grip right now is what he needs. He just doesn't have it. And he's signaling that he's going into the pits. You don't have to ask JC twice. He takes over 6th position. So Ivano then, will he be able to come out before SPO? Don't think any fuel is really needed. No, did not take on any fuel. And he comes out just in front of Ivano. Ivano can open up the tabs and see what he can do. Though he has a little bit older set of tires right now. Back to Rocker, as we see Bullet is slowly but surely closing in on him. Five-second gap or 6-second gap down to Grim from Bullet. 5-second gap down to JC. So the field is pretty spread at this point. And ignore the please refuel light because, yeah, that is just a bug on the commentary camera. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. Rocker struggled a little bit through turn 1. Bullet closing in. Bullet is really on the move right now. Really wants to challenge Rocker. That McLaren does have a lot of straight line speed compared to the NSX. I think it has a little bit better acceleration as well. Acceleration and top speed, that is the perks of the 99 cars. You see Bullet now was under a second. Definitely closing in on Rocker. The Sega teammates, but here they're fierce opponents. Rocker struggling a lot through the hairpin. This could be it. Bullet could dive on the inside, but looks like Rocker has that covered. Yeah, you're right. The NSX does have a lot of speed as well. Oh, as we see, Bullet. Oh yeah, Bullet has a lot of punch out of the corners. Oh! Bullet pushing as hard as he can, but maybe a little bit too hard in the twisty section. Don't think anyone else is pretty much any closer than Bullet and Rocker, so we're gonna stick with the fight for third. I do see a little bit, yeah, it's just too far still. So we're gonna stick with the fight for third between Bullet and Rocker. We have 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, but it's still a little far behind. Oh, JC has been off. It's been crashing. Yeah, no. Bullet and Rocker definitely on the closest on track. As we see, oh, Bullet is pressuring Rocker, pushing Rocker to his limits. I was just about to say the crash, yeah. Will Rocker be able to keep up and hold on to third? Oh, oh yeah, the dirty air forcing Bullet into Rocker's rear end as we see him trying to go for a dive into the inside, but wasn't far enough at the side of him. Oh my goodness, that was a push. That was a push. I don't think that was a clean overtake. Yeah, it wasn't. Letting Rocker through right away. That's probably the good thing about them being in comms, but Rocker does have rear aero damage at the moment. That should disappear within the next 10 seconds. Oh my god, look at the... oh wow. Yeah, it does fly in the slipstream. It's, yeah, I do remember that. The slipstream is where it did shine a lot. Very strong in the slipstream, actually. .38 seconds left. I think it will be one more lap between these two. Bullet a bit, yeah, maybe a bit too eager. Maybe a bit too eager, Bullet. I think he's got one, yeah, he's got one more attempt. Let's take a look up to Urk. Urk in first, we have Jules in second, we have Rocker in third there, we have Bullet in fourth. Grim in fifth, being chased down by Johnny Be Good. Will Johnny try and dive into the inside of turn one? No, he does not. JC in seventh. We have Spo in eighth. We have Ivano and Panthro just parked it in the pits. So we have two fights to pay attention to. Grim and Johnny. We have Rocker and Bullet. And And Rocker now almost 2 seconds ahead of Bullet. We're gonna stick with Grim and Johnny. Scroll a little bit between the two, between the four. Will Johnny dive on the inside into the hairpin? Didn't happen for Bullet. Come on, Grim. This could be the race of the season. Oh, as we see, Johnny. Yeah, I don't think Bullet will be able to take Rocker at this point. It's closer between Grim and Johnny at this point. Will Grim be able to snatch 5th place? That would be so amazing to see. Grim has had so much bad luck lately. This could be the one back in the top 5. Come on, Grim. Go, go, go. Oh, it's going to be close. It can be close, but Grim manages to do it as we have Rocker in 3rd, Bullet in 4th. We have Grim in 5th, Johnny in 6th, JC 7th. We have Spo in 8th, Ivano in 9th, and Panthro in 10th. Very good race between Rocker and Bullet, and a very good finish from Grim and Johnny. Great race indeed for the original voice of the driver's room. Well done, Grim. Absolutely. Nice battles. Maybe I'm a little biased here, but cheering for Grim was great. Known Grim since 2019, since I joined the driver's room, and I've looked up to him. He was my first inspiration for commentary, and then Britney Spit just elevated that by 100. And yeah, Brit is still awesome at what he does. You know, even better than what I am. Would be awesome if Grim took up commentary again in the future. That was it was a good race, Simon. I think you might have possibly gone a little bit too long on the mediums, but you know, you started getting caught up by everyone. So yeah, maybe you should have gone in a couple of laps earlier, but a very good race regardless, I would say. Very good race regardless. Very, very good race. All right, so it's going to be a few minute break now, and we're going to have DRFS underway. The 7th of the season, Season 2. Season 3 will start in about 4 weeks' time? 3 weeks' time. 3 weeks' time. It's going to be a race next week, then a week off, and then Season 3 will begin. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I was trying to get. Yeah, the it looked like the Lexus took care of the tires. For you to be able to stay out for that long kind of surprised me, but it managed to work. So yeah, a very good one. I'm pretty sure you would have wanted better, but you know, crap happens. All right. DRFS, we're waiting for Boss, I believe, as well to come in maybe he isn't here tonight. Could be a very lonely race. Panther Rocker. Where's Bullet? I think Bullet accidentally left. Maybe he's returning. We're just gonna wait a little bit for everything. Oh, there we go. Ivan Vlave has joined the room. I haven't gotten background on what livery the Sega boys are running tonight. It is a good-looking livery made from this guy, Panthero. There we have Bullet again. Probably had to apply the livery. So Monza. Kind of a track I would say is a little bit boring because it doesn't have all the turns in the world. It is a very fast track and it looks very simple, but it is a very difficult one. Definitely a track I do struggle a little bit with, but a very fast track. So we have the Wrecking Ball crew. I think it was the Wrecking Ball crew. Jules. Ivan Redwood. All right, Panthero on his first flyer. Let's see what Panthero can do. Let's see. Just as I was to type to Ivan. All right, Panthero. What it will be? What will it be? A 1:39.0. We have Ivano with a 35.5. Wow. For almost 4 seconds. Let's see what Erk can do. Oh, Erk with a 1:35.3, so that puts him in first for the moment. We have Rocker, we have Jules. on his flying lap. Best sector time at the moment. Very wide out of what was that, Ascari? And Jules with the best lap time, a 1:34.5. And oh, lobby reset. That's never good, but maybe it fixes a few things. Yeah, the corner names is usually what gets me to, yeah, no clue. Have to wait until the boys starts their flyer. Here we go then. Flyer for Panthro and Rocker. Very bad turn one for Panthro. This could be Rocker's lap. Maybe Rocker got held up too much, as we see Redwood and Urk. Oh! Right, Panthro's attempt is now aborted. Rocker should be able to set a first banker. Oh, and Rocker too, out of Ascari. I think it's Ascari. Probably gonna get crucified by Ivano for butchering that. I think it's Ascari. As we see Redwood and Urk, they will definitely be pole runners up, pole position runners. A 1:33 from Redwood, a 32.2 from Urk. Holy hell, that must be the slipstream. As we see Panthro going off-road. Not a good thing in the Formula 1 cars. A 33.979 from Ivano, putting him in preliminary fourth. Ivan then, a 1:40.2. So obviously he had a very bad flyer. Let's hope third lap will be the charm. Third time's the charm. Maybe Urk is actually Steve Super GT, or you know, the undercover count Scott Chegg. Maybe that's who Urk actually is. He's just been lying to us all this time. Oh wow! See Jules with 133.2, just under a second behind Urk at this point. I don't think it's going to be an improvement from Urk this lap. No. Jules through the Lesmos. I almost feel dirty saying that because it sounds like two women in love. As we see Ivano with a 33.1. So, yeah, and Ivan now with a very good lap, 130.1. Putting Ivan in the lead, almost, yeah, just over 2 seconds ahead of Urk. That is a hell of a flyer lap from Ivan. I think he can just park it in the pits right now and take a coffee. Or a gin, or a macchiato, whatever he fancies. He can just relax now until the race starts. Bullet 32.3. Jules 33.2. Rocker 33.2. We have a Redwood with a 33.3. Will it be a good lap for him now? It looks like he's on a good lap. Rear tires have taken a hell of a beating though. And no improvement from Redwood right now. 34.0 as the best for Panthro right now. Ivan then just keeps on going and sets another 130.2. No improvement, but keeping it very consistent at the moment. As we see, who the hell was that? Was that Panthro again? Is he gonna Nico Rosberg this entire race, Panthro? Are you gonna Nico Rosberg it and just go off there multiple times? Don't Nico Rosberg it. Hamilton will win that way. So we see Urk very wide through the chicanes. Be an improvement from Urk this time. Oh, 32.4. Panthro, a 31.6. So definitely a good time from Panthro. Second and a half behind Ivan. Ivan is just in a different league at this point. Oh, very wide there, Panthro. Ivan has just set the God mode time. I don't think it's going to be very easy to take that time away from Ivan. And Ivan has actually improved by a couple of tenths, 130.174. Yeah, So Ivan is on the roll tonight, that's for sure. But the race pace is also going to be crucial. You got to keep that up for the entire race, and we do have a couple of hungry Team Sega members behind them. Erk into the pits, and it looks like the fuel is going to be a factor in this one. The cars are very thirsty tonight. Redwood in third with a 131.8 as he resets back into the pits. Ivano then has not been able to set a better lap time since lap 3. Jules lap 2, and the Rocker there lap 3 as well. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left of quali. Technically, we should have been started by now, but we reset the lobby. Ivan will definitely go into the pits on this lap. Well, Panthro is going to try and keep going. A few more laps. All right. Should be racing now a few minutes. And I've totally missed it, but Ivan has a new best lap time of 129.562. Yeah, Ivan is definitely on fire tonight. Broke the 30 barrier. Got down to the 29s. So Ivan is definitely going to be one to watch. He's going to be a very strong competitor tonight. Where is Bullet in all this? He's in 6th place. Yeah, tier 1 times. Ivan should definitely be promoted to tier 1, but since he does only DRFS, yeah, it should be a promotion and demotion system in DRFS too, not just they shouldn't just follow the DRSL tiers, but then again, that is something I don't decide. But a 129.5, that is rapid. Definitely rapid. Ivan, a very strong competitor, raced against him plenty of times, and 9 out of 10 times he's beaten me, so he definitely has the talent. He definitely has the talent. 150. Aha! 29 or 28 in tier 1. Yeah, that is absolutely rapid. Should be down to our last minute right now. Minute and 10 seconds. Still no improvement from the guys. 31.4. Ivan is just 2 seconds ahead of everyone else. We have Erk parked it in the pits, 5th for him. We have 6th for Rocker there, Bullet 7, and Jules down in 8th. So yeah, we're about to get this race started in about 60 seconds. All right, here we go. Jules in 2nd. No. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Oh, good. I thought this was a repeat of ADIC round 3, where the cameras just effed up. As we see, Jules has a very good launch out of the start. And Ivan down in 2nd place. We have Bullet up in the 3rd. We have Panthro and Rocker in 4th and 5th. Redwood in 6th. 7 for Ivano. 8 for Urk. Jules with a very good launch. And we couldn't see it all because of the stupid stuff with the game. But here we go. Jules leading into the Lesmos. Almost a second ahead of Ivan already. So a very good launch for Jules as we... Oh, the commentary curse strikes Jules there. And clapping it into the wall. Bullet now in 2nd with Panther in 3rd, Rocker in 4th, Redwood 5th, Jules 6th, 7th, and 8th for Ivano and Urk there. Caster's curse. Commentator's curse. That's what yeah. A 2-second gap down to bullets from Ivan now, so the taps have been opened, and Ivan will drive as fast as that car can take him around the track. We have Bullet there and the Team Sega boys in 2, 3, 4 as we see oh my god, whoa. That was some lag if I've ever seen it. Jeez. As Flavio Briatore said once on Top Gear, Jesus Christ. Ay. Wow, that is, wow. Yeah, that was a weird lag. Bullet then in 2nd position still with Rocker and Panthro fighting for 3rd. Ah, they're in a Minardi livery. Ah, okay. Done. Just seen it now. Sorry, Panthro. Jules down in 5th then from his little mistake. So easy to do with these cars. They have a lot of power. And if you don't respect that power, it will spit you into the wall, as we saw with Jules. And Redwood, I have no idea how to explain what happened to him, but very calm and collected so far. A little bit of action in the first lap, but that is to be expected as we see Jules is being chased down by Ivano and Urk. They're doing well for Minardi. Does not Minardi have a very good reputation? I am not very familiar with the history of Minardi, sadly. Didn't start watching Formula 1 until I was about 12, 15 years old, back in those days. That was in the Schumacher era, when he was at Ferrari and won everything. You only remember them driving at the back, okay. And now they're in the front. What has happened to Rocker? I think Rocker has had an off somewhere, and Ivano has taken over 5th place. We have Jules in 3rd. So Jules has gotten his speed up significantly, and maybe Panthro and Rocker has been into each other. Yeah, maybe they hit each other, went off track, lost a few positions, and we have Jules in 3rd. So Ivano then, the battle for 4th. Going for the inside into turn 1, backing off before. Looks like Panthro is really struggling through the first set of chicanes. So you see Rocker is right on Ivano's heels there. Right on his rear wing. Oh, and Panthro litters the track with the water barrier. That is not going to be easy to get rid of, and let's hope none of them crashes into it, because those things are, let's just say, they pack a punch. Jules is closing in on Bullet, so Jules is on fire tonight, but he's using a lot more of his tires than Bullet. Ah, okay. 16 when we started to watch. It's been such a long time ago since I started watching Formula 1. I wasn't too fond of motorsports or stuff like that until that age, actually, so... Panthro still on the defense of his life through turn 1 there. Oh, he's very slow through turn 1, Panthro. We have Jules still chasing Bullet. We have Ivano now trying to defend from Rocker because of Panthro's bad turn into turn 1. Ivano trying to defend the inside, manages to do so. Rocker still back in 6th, but he's got Urk all over him. And we have Redwood a little bit further behind. Rocker really pushing the car all he can, just to stay in front of Urk. Ivano just trying to get close to Panthro, but whenever he does, he just can't get past. As we see, Rocker is defending from Urk. And Rocker losing the position to Urk in the Ascari and through the last turn. Moving him closer to Redwood. Redwood can smell the blood. Okay. Well, I watch Formula 1 through a streaming site, a Scandinavian streaming site, so I still have that option, but I have to pay about 300 Norwegian bucks just for that service alone. So Urk then up in the 6th position, Rocker down in 7th, and Redwood still now closer. We do have Jules in second place. I've missed that completely. Jules has taken second place back, and yeah, Jules is definitely on fire tonight. He's got a good car. He's got a good tune. He's got a good setup. But Ivan is just in complete control. Look at the tire wear. That is looking good. Jules has burnt a lot of fuel. The tires are gone. Bullet, well, the fuel is going to be refueled shortly. Bullet dives in. Erk remaining out. Ivano and Rocker both going in. How long will Jules be able to last? If there was no DRS, I might have paid a few times. DRS. You're talking about the spoiler thing in Formula 1, right? The wing thing. Or are you talking about something about the TV? Jules then losing ground to Panthro. Tires are extremely dead, and I think Jules had been out in the gravel, seeing as his tires were pretty dirty. Well, I still feel like there's not enough overtakes in Formula 1, but you know, certain tracks, certain advantages. But yeah, the spoilers themselves should be all the overtaking opportunities they need. But since the cars are so crap and not evenly matched at all, and the faster teams are just faster, and the slower teams are just nowhere near the faster teams anyway. Don't really see it as a fair thing without the DRS, but that's me. Bullet then in 6th, as we see all of the other guys now, 2, 3, 4, and 5s have gone into the pits. And just look at Ivan. He's conserving fuel, he's conserving tires. This is a new Ivan we're seeing. Ivan is a bit of a tire shredder, I would say, but it's working well for him today. He's doing good. Bullet then in 2nd place again, with Panthro in 3rd, being chased down by a mighty pack of crazies. We have Erk, Jules, Ivano, Redwood, and Rocker there, I think. No, Rocker is a little bit further back. I just love the times where you can drive easily to the car in front, but had a hard time to... Yeah. Even though they say they've made overtaking easier, I still don't feel like it's too easy to overtake in Formula 1. Even with the DRS, it's just yeah. One of the reasons that's putting me off a little bit from watching Formula 1 all the time is the drivers are just complaining all the time, and the teams are just acting like bullies and petty children. Pretty much from what you see on Drive to Survive as well. Just a good punch in the face, I think, would make up for all of that. I think all of the team bosses should get a punch in the face, especially the team boss of Red Bull. He should definitely get a punch in the face. I'm not going to say the name on the stream, but we all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, they do. They do complain about the dumbest things, Dennis. They really do. It's kind of like the way I view Formula One these days is almost like WWE. There's maybe in one night there's maybe 2 matches, and there's an hour and a half of acting and drama and the screaming and yelling and cursing, and this guy is a piece of garbage and I'm gonna beat his ass in Super Slam or Summer Slam, and he gets his ass kicked because it's rigged. And then they stand there and cry in the ring and yell a bit more, and maybe 1 or 2 fights. And just it's just too much of a drama queen thing, and that's kind of what Formula One is evolving into in my eyes, especially in the background. So yeah, Ivan has been into the bits. He's still 4.7 seconds in front of Bullet, but he will have tires until the very end. I think we have 15 minutes remaining. Panthro still staying in front of Jules, but being chased down by Jules and Urk at the moment. There's one little piece of gravel on the track and it's dangerous and I can spin and it can take me out of the race. Yeah, they complain about the littlest things over there. Just focus on driving and adjust. I wish I could say the same about my driving in GT, but that is a different ballpark altogether. Yeah, Jules is closing in on Panthro. Will it be an overtake maneuver before turn 1? Will Jules be close enough in the slipstream? Not close enough, but he is putting Panthro under pressure, that's for sure. Was really struggling through the second chicane as well. I think Jules' setup is working a lot better than Panthro's at the moment. Well, in F1, it's just open DRS and he would have passed before turn 1. Yeah. Definitely, you know, the cars in the top and all that stuff, but Aston is looking good so far too. Well, the times they've been good. I missed the last few races. As we see Jules going for a slipstream overtake, but it wasn't close enough. I think Jules is too far behind again. Yeah, he is. Urk is closing in on Jules. We'll have to go from attack to defense. But we do see this section. Panther is extremely fragile and slow through the chicane. And it looks like Jules has just got a lot better grip through the chicane section than Panthro, but then again we do have the lag as well, as we've talked about many times throughout the stream. Famous last lap battle, last race. Okay. Yeah, I completely missed the Miami one. But it's okay. I'm not gonna be able to watch every single race. I'm gonna miss a few. Oh. Oh, and we have Urk into the wall. What happened to Urk? Did he just get too much curb? Oh, slide. Oh. As we see Bullet into the pits again. Oh my god. Oh, his fuel is gone. Ivan is gonna just keep at it until the race is finished. We do have Rocker and Ivano into the pits as well. Herc was like, "That's not how you crash, Jules. Let me show you how." Oh, good one. Jules is still clinging to Panthero's backbone. He just does not want to let go. We do see Panthero has a lot better tires though than Jules. Jules is using a lot more, even though the car seems to be a lot better. Oh, and Jules very wide. Oh, Redwood's gonna come up now. He's gonna take over. Front tires are looking good. Rear tires have taken a beating. So Panthero is getting a little breathing room right now as we see. Who was that? Jules goes in and Panthero goes in. Interesting. Front tires from Panthero looks way better than Jules. Yeah, Panthero really took care of his tires. As we see Urk now taking over third. Yeah, I think Urk will go in again because the fuel has gone a lot faster in this one compared to the other races this season. It could be because they're at full tap for most of the race, and these cars are just super thirsty. And looking at Ivan's speed, he barely reaches 300 down the straight. So that means to me, I think, either he has a high downforce and no speed, or he is in fuel map 3 or 4. Yeah, I think he's in a heavy fuel map. I think Jules and Panthero try an undercut. Yeah, maybe they could try an undercut. As we see Redwood now, fuel light flashing. Urk with fuel light flashing. We do have Bullet there. He will probably take over. Second place again. He shouldn't need any more fuel or anything right now. And if Ivan decides to go into the pits, I think he should be able to come out in front. Pantheroland still in front of Jules. Redwood comes out in front of Panthero and Jules. Redwood can just go full throttle as we see Panthero with a very bad turn 1 again, and Jules, not being hard to ask, he takes over 4th. But Panthro definitely eager to try and get past Jules again, which he does through the Lesmo on the outside. A good and surprising pass from Panthro, putting him back into 4th position. Jules down to 5th. We have Urk and Ivano now 6th and 7th. Panther and Jules have been fighting most of the race. After Jules took a meeting with Barry R. You know what we've neglected to mention this stream? Jules didn't have a meeting with Barry R. He saw the burger van. There we go. Had to bring that into the lineup. Jules saw the burger van and got himself a burger before he carried on. Maybe a silly mistake from Jules to grab a burger mid-race, but hey, you gotta go, get some food. As we see Redwood now struggling. I think Redwood is potentially, he has put a setup on his car that sacrifices top speed but gains handling. Yeah, Mr. Burger Man, glad you saw it. As we see Ivan into the pits, he should be safe from Bullet. Four minutes and 15 seconds left. Bullet then 7 seconds behind Ivan, so Ivan got out with a good margin. Panther has gotten himself a little gap down to Jules, and Jules just under a second to Ivano and Urk. We had Rocker way behind there. Jules closing in on Panther again. No rest between the two tonight. Oh, resting my voice a little bit. Yeah, Bullet's not gaining on Ivan. Wow, Urk has shredded his rear tires. Rocker has caught up a little bit. Ivano looking good. Oh, and we have Panthro off track. Missing the exit there and going into the marbles. He's got Urk right up his back alley at this point. Redwood so far. Save from Jules, but Jules is closing in very fast. We got 1.5 minutes left of this one. Will Jules be able to set in an attack? Or will Redwood be able to hold on to third? Redwood's lost a lot of ground to Jules. Jules is closing in. Will be the last attempt that Jules has right now. Just has to get a little bit closer. I don't think Jules is going to be able to make this. Congratulations to Ivan for finishing in first. Pretty dominating. We have Bullet in second there. We have Redwood in third, so he's going to come home in third podium spot. Jules definitely had a very good race tonight. Been menacing as we see Panthro goes past Ivano on the last back straight. And will it be enough for fifth and sixth? We have Rocker in seventh, and Erk might have spun, and he comes home in eighth. Very, very good race tonight. Very good race indeed. That is it for the racing tonight. As we see, Ivan had the best lap of the race as well with a 129.0 and 31.5, 31.4. And Rocker with the second best lap time from what I can see right now. So not bad. So yeah, good race tonight. It was definitely an exciting one. Next week we will be at Blue Moon Speedway in the AMG Black Series Mercedes, and last week for DRFS will be Brazil Interlagos. So yeah, thanks for joining, Dennis. Keep me company. I'm just gonna go back to the escape shot, and yeah, I just, because I was bored, I did the daily mileage today, and guess what? 5 grand from a 3-star ticket. Woohoo! Go to hell, Polyphony. Go to hell. Well, that is it for round 7 of DRSL and DRFS, the Sunday League and the Festival of Speed. And yeah, come back next week for the finale, and then we'll have a week off before season 3. And yeah, that's gonna be good. New tracks, new cars, and a new exciting season. And the next season of DRFS is going to be in hatchbacks. So that's going to be exciting. I don't know if I'm going to do the live commentary next season for both races, but we'll see if I just commit to ADEC or if I do the Sundays as well. I haven't really decided, but we'll see when the time comes. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I've been your host and your commentator, Kimmaru, and I am saying good night.